comparing it with the old one. See the difference? Good evening, Ventures. Hey, thanks a lot for tuning in. I was gonna go on a ride this morning, and I noticed my rear brake is it's already completely bad. So I'm gonna go ahead and change my rear brake real quick. It's actually pretty simple if you know what you're doing. We're gonna use probably, I don't know, no more than 3 tools, and basically screwdrivers and needle nose, something like that real quick. So I thought maybe I can share it with you guys. So what I got here is a 2016 F800 BMW GSA. This is my mule that I always talk about. But anyways, going back with my stuff, my brake issue. So one of the first thing we're gonna do is, like, if you guys notice right here, I have my brake fluid reservoir right here, and it says minimum. So we got that much right there. And what I'm gonna do, I'm gonna take the little cover off. I'm just gonna kind of pop it off a little bit. And then this is for my rear brake. So I got my rear brake hose going to my master cylinder right here for the rear brake. And then it goes from here and it goes over there. So in the meantime, it goes to the rear disc caliper. But you know, you got your chain right here, your sprocket. Now that you're here, you might want to check, you know, little issues like that. But anyways, if we come around right here, this is my caliper right here. So that's the caliper, and these are my brake pad or brake shoes. And it has a little clip we're gonna pop out, and then we're gonna try to spread it right here, the brake pads out. It's a brake pad actually, yeah. And then remove the pin and see if we can get it out and see how easy it is. So let's go. Like I said, we got a screwdriver right there. We have a Phillips screwdriver, and I got one of these right here. We got one of these right here. So let's see if we can start. So remember, my caliper, it's open already. So yeah, we're trying to see if we can remove this pin right here. You see it? Right there. So we got a small little pointer chisel right here. And we see if we can pop it out. It shouldn't be that hard at all. It should be super soft. Just hit it right there. See how it goes. See if you can see it's moving already. We're not gonna hit it too hard so that we don't damage anything. Get our needle nose right here. See if we can kind of push it back, and it seems like it came out already on that end. So it came out. So this is the pin right here. Make sure you don't lose it, and then remove the first pad. Brake pad, make sure, like me, what I try to do, I try to leave them on the same direction that I removed them. Like that, I don't have no issues, and I know it's there. So if you guys can look at it right here, see, it's almost gone. You can see it's probably 1/8 of an inch. So it's already out. I noticed it. And then that's that one, and then this is the other one right here. Really simple setup, but I love that. I love this about BMW, that you can actually get in there, you know, with very little mechanical skills, and you can actually do the work. But of course, you have to do a little bit of literature too, you know. You just can't go in there and try to do it. But anyway, so I got the new pads right here. So see if we're gonna try to open it like that. And you know, you try to get, you know, get original part. I'm pretty sure some other brand would also work fine, but that's just me, right? So this is the new setup. Now if you look at this one, see, this is the brand new set. See, you got probably what, a little bit more than 1/4 of an inch thickness there. See, and compare the new one, comparing it with the old one. See the difference, the difference thickness of it. So yeah, okay, try to do that. That one goes there, and I'm gonna kind of see if I can make it similar. Same setup right here. So it's gonna go in like so. Now that the caliper is all the way in, we're gonna be able to slide this in there nice and neat. Okay, let's try it then. See how it has a little lip right there? So it's gonna go, I don't know if you guys can see, but right in there, there's a little, it's like a guide that you set the pad in there, and then it hooks them, and then once it gets clip on, then you put the pin, and basically that's it. Let me see if we can do it. See if we can get it right in there. Rest it. There, and then bring the other one all the way into the back, and then you can actually feel it when it clicks in. And then once you do that, you bring the pin and you try to align the pin with a brake pad like that, and see how the pin went in real easy, real simple. And then basically that's it. Now the brake pad is completely inside, and it's holding in place based on the guide. So basically that's gonna be it. I do have mechanical pliers, but for now I'm gonna use these channel logs. So basically what I'm gonna do, I'm gonna bring the pin and squeeze it a little bit, and I felt the pin went in already 100%. Now if you guys can see, from this side, see the pin, it's flush in there. So now I need to see, and I need to get a spot so I can see the little, there's a little pinhole in there, and I need to put my lock. So what I'm gonna do, bring this right here, and with this little tiny tool I'm gonna try to tap it just a little bit on the pin so it can go the other side all the way in, and then just kind of tap it a little bit, not hard, but nice and soft like that, so it doesn't get damaged. So like I was saying, now we put the pin in, it's all the way in right there. And now if you guys look at it, remember that we removed the little pin earlier? You guys see it right there, right in the center of the camera? Okay, so that's the one right there. So what we're gonna do, we're gonna put that little pin back in there. So kind of with this tool right here, I'm gonna go ahead and kind of make sure that it gets nice and neat. That should be it right there. And then if you guys look at it, see that right there, you can see where the brake pad, nice and neat, it gets in there. And then same on the other side, it's right there, if you guys can see it way over there. Yeah, you see it, that it's right on the guide where it's supposed to go. So we're gonna put the pin back like so, if you guys can tell right here. It's gonna go in there like that. Like this. And that's where it is. Right there. So now if you guys look on this side, everything's nice and attached right there. So now we're gonna go back over here, and what we're gonna do now is check the reservoir and see how much brake fluid we gain from the cylinder. So now we're gonna go ahead and cover the reservoir again. See, it's at its max right now, so I'm gonna cover it nice and neat. We're gonna pump the lever so that we can pump the master cylinder again. So we're gonna go 1, it goes all the way down, and then 2, and then 3, and then 4. Now you guys can tell, see the reservoir right here? It's at max, so that's perfect right there. So yep, so now that we're here, we check our chain, that way it's nice and tight and all that good stuff. The sprocket, you know, the bike is not as clean as you want it to be, as I want it to be. You know, I use this bike a lot, so these I try to keep it as clean as possible, but sometimes it's tiring getting the wheels always super clean. This is a riding bike, not so much a show bike. So I show you guys something over here on this side again. Okay, so now you guys can see how the brake pad is completely adjusted, and we got our pin there. Everything's back in place, brand new brake pads in the back, and we should be good for another, I'm thinking 20,000 miles, if not mistaken. And yep, that's about it right there. And then now that we did that, I'm just gonna check that everything's nice. Also check my front brakes now that I'm here. And so on these brakes right here, I'm still good. I still got plenty of brake pad to spare. So maybe this, in the next 2 oil changes or so, I'm gonna go ahead and replace them. All right, well, just to guys let you know, again, this is a 2016 F800 GSA BMW, and yeah, it was a very fast job. If I'm not mistaken, not even 10 minutes it took me to actually remove the old ones and put the new ones in place and make sure that I had the right amount of brake fluid on the reservoir. And yeah, pretty simple job. Yeah, like I said, if you have a little bit of mechanical skills, most likely you're gonna be able to do it, but please do a little bit of literature on it before you start putting your hands in there, and make sure you take pictures and all that good stuff, just in case you forget something. But real simple. Well, thanks a lot for joining in. I really appreciate it. Thank you. Ventures, almost forgot. The tools that I used to replace my rear brake pads, it was a small little hammer, a small little pen chisel, and an O-ring little screwdriver right here. You guys can see it. And then a pair of needle nose and a flathead screwdriver. That was it. So please like and subscribe. Makes a big difference for me. And thank you very much for watching. Be safe.